he would have to get more than more than 14 because he's a warrior, not an expert. So he like his hand goes to that holster, and then he looks up and he sees that you already have your rifle, like plasma projector, well in hand, and directly like aiming centrally at you, and he's like freezes for a moment.
I tell him to drop the knife and all of his weapons and put his hands behind his head.
And he's like tries to act toughly. Fuck off. Who says you're not gonna kill me when I do that?
'Cause I'm gonna take all your stuff and leave. Would that be a persuade?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, I heard that talk a lot of times. He like was before, and then like he reconsiders his words.
I mean, me firing this won't kill you right away. It'll be extremely painful as it's doing it. Just like imagine having a hole in the side of your chest, and you're bleeding out, and sure, it might take you like maybe half a minute to a minute to completely bleed out, but that would be an extremely agonizing long time, I'm told.
He like grits his teeth, and like slowly like he doesn't because the sniper rifle is slightly let down, so he like not unzips, like he pulls out like holster with knife inside and drops it down on him, and while he's like going slowly, like okay, I'm not doing anything rash, and like slowly starts like dropping stuff, and he's trying to like force some small talk, like, listen man, you don't look fucking government or shit. I mean, whatever they're paying you, we can pay you more.
Now, but you have a point there. You could probably pay more than what they're paying me. However, me at this point, just getting up and leaving after accepting their job would just make basic living quite difficult, wouldn't it? I mean, I'd have to be, in some ancient abandoned crater where the dust is kicked up into my eyes every couple of seconds, instead of living comfortably in my apartment.
No, this is just temporary. We have other places. Like, government fucks everybody. Like, and you will be fucked too. And you know, at this point, you can make definitely wisdom-based check, but I don't know if only attribute or skill. Wisdom-based security.
Security? Interesting.
You will realize, I mean, you know?
That is a completely average roll.
Yeah, but it will do the job. Because then it hits you, before you answer, it hits you. You remember what was the last thing his companion said on radio? That he will call him in 10. This guy is playing for time.
Oh, fun. Yeah, is he wearing armor?
No.
Okay.
As I said, no armored targets have AC of 9,
wait,
so it's really easy to hit them.
Yeah. Where is his radio?
Also like attached to his like not attached to his belt, but like near his like chest area, like almost like a vest, like attached to his
I
vest.
point at him. I pointed it and tell him to drop it too.
Okay, okay. And he like takes it and like drops it to the ground.
And then I say, you shouldn't have tried to stall and fire.
Okay.
Yep. Would you like that attack roll now?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hit him, but I don't want to know if I wanna roll for his HP and you roll for damage, or if I roll like either physical or evasion save to see if he just, instead of getting killed instantly, he gets badly wounded, but he will get that small chance to act.
Well, I don't know if like I can do like more of an impact type thing, but I'd almost just like want to like just push him off.
I mean, just roll damage and I roll to see how much HP
Okay.
he had. And of course he's not high levels.
What is with my rolls?
And he's like, you see that his mouth starts moving. You don't know, you are not sure if asked to like shout or like as the beginning of "you mother," and then there's like a sizzling sound as, I don't know, you shot him through heart or between his eyes.
Center of mass.
Yeah, so you hit him like dead straight in the chest near heart, and then his like, how you wanted to shoot him, like in case like his body falls off, or what you wanted to do? Because I didn't understand, but you mentioned something for a moment about like
I didn't know if I could like do like more of an impact type thing, but in this case I probably wouldn't.
You would not, okay.
Yes, I'd just leave his corpse there.
Okay, so making sure that he doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
And doesn't alarm his
Yep.
people, because they would probably see falling body from the crane. His body just like goes backwards and slumps to the crane wall.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, then I will gather up his knife and radio, and then let's see. I am not proficient with sniper rifles at all. Well, it would be cool to have one. Could always buy one later after I can use them.
Sniper rifles are projectile weapons.
Yep, because I assume it's not a sniper energy weapon.
No, core book doesn't have laser sniper rifles.
So I will take all of the ammo.
Okay, so
well, I know I can't use it. I'll just kind of like shove all the sniper ammo into my backpack, and maybe I can sell it later, maybe not.
So he had two full magazines of sniper ammo. And I don't remember exactly how much bullets in a clip, but 2 clips, 2 magazines.
Yeah.
And
but this way, if they even go and get the sniper rifle, they can't use it against me.
So yeah, you take that, you take radio, do you take combat knife?
Yep.
Okay, so what do you do next?
I stick the combat knife and radio on my belt. And so you said the ladder broke. Did it like block like the passage, or?
No, it just broke, it broke and then it fell down.
So like I could still like say use my grapple launcher and just descend down.
It is possible, yes.
Okay.
Also, you would guess that at this point it's like 7.5 minutes before next security check.
I have a plan for that. And no, I'm not going to try to act like the guy.
Act like what?
And no, I'm not going to try to act like the guy I just shot.
Yeah, I would like. You
That
could
would not
make a
end well.
persuasion check, but that will be with some penalties because, I mean, you would if you want like to know something about the group, you could roll culture criminal.
Just weapons malfunction, nothing wrong here. You don't want to come up here. There's been a reactor leak.
I mean, it's not even about that. It's more that if you rolled like culture criminal, you would maybe have heard like what's the thing with those cells, terrorist cells operating not operating together, but how it operates and how it's
Wisdom, you said?
And how it's int more like int criminal, yeah, int criminal skill.
I shouldn't have reset it because it's all the same bonus, but 4. Wow.
Yeah, unless you wanna take 12, you didn't read anything like how exactly usual cell of Black Hand terrorists operates. So
I've just heard of them.
Yeah, you don't know if it would be good idea or bad to like try to impersonate one of them.
Yeah, I'm not actually planning on it. I just figured it'd be funny to just start quoting Han Solo because for some reason would make sense.
I mean, if like the idea to
it's like you don't want to come up here. There's been a reactor leak. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it more reminds me of Payday and answering pagers like, it's everything all right here. Yeah, it's nothing at all. But yeah, okay, so.
So that's how you keep from guards noticing you, because whenever I like sneak attack a guard, everybody just knows instantly.
Yeah, because you have to like use the body to like answer pager. In Payday 2, I don't know, I don't remember if it one works. Anyways, so with all of the equipment, you go back to the place where like the upper part, like halfway through the like crane, the ladder is still here, but the lower part, like large bit of
I'm not even just bother with the ladder. I'm just gonna find the most like sturdy piece of crane that I can find here, and just like make sure my grappling hook's like securely attached. Because I'm sure there's like a button to release it, like on the actual thing. But yeah, so I will just make sure it's securely attached and then just send down.
Okay.
The reason I didn't do this in the first place is one, because I'd have to aim it up there, and second, because he'd probably hear it if I made it.
Okay. It shouldn't be that bad for you, so it's not really a dick move. Give me a tech save.
Tech save?
Yes. I could have always rolled for luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out, yeah, and even if I called for luck, you would still pass because your luck is 14. You need to get 14 or higher. So yeah, you like hook it in. It's like you check it. It's completely sturdy, no problem. Then you start rappelling down or like descending down. The equipment works. Nothing breaks down. And yeah, it works as intended. And then you descend and your boots hit the ground again.
Yeah, and then I will start sneaking towards the front entrance. However, I'm going to stay out of sight, and I'm going to stay somewhere where they wouldn't see me if they were to, go off and investigate a certain crane.
Okay, so those two guys are still at the front, like guarding front entrance. And what is possible that you can just like flank it and then go up. It would require some not hard climbing, but it would take you some minutes. Then go up and then go to that one of those alternative vents. Because as you approach closer,
now is it just like a hole?
I mean, it's like a schematic, so it's more like a
or is it like a building?
Not really a building, maybe some remains of some walls, but it's like mostly like a cave entrance, like a typical mining tunnel entrance.
Yeah, okay.
So there's very small fire. Those two guys sitting on like homemade chairs. But the problem is that it would be, if you're gonna go immediately onto them, like you would be able to get within.
Here's my plan. I'm going to get like relatively close so that I can see them and like have them like so I could shoot them, but not like at the extreme edge of my range at the start, because I'd like move closer, and then I'm gonna sit there and wait. I'm gonna turn down the radio so I can still hear it, so for when they get called to check in. But I'm going to see what they do when the sniper doesn't respond, which may backfire horrendously, but like maybe they'll go check it out because maybe they'll think like the storm's just interfering with it or something, instead of just putting the whole station on high alert right away.
Yeah.
Because who knows how well trained and organized they are? Because I don't. I rolled a 4.
Yeah. Okay, so without much of the stealth checks, you can go like within 30 meters to them. It's literally impossible to stealth closer because there's like a flat terrain going to them, so they would just see you. And this is no Pathfinder to have height in the plain sight.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, unless you will will homebrew and cybernetic implant or like artifact to give you like optical optical camouflage. So it would be actually invisible.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah.
Okay, so after, as the time passes, these guys are like 3 minutes before security check. Additional like person comes up. Okay, so these guys obviously you don't see their faces, but one of them is like also like stout, and like as you hear bits and pieces of small talk.
I about that, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
I don't know how well trained they are, but what are the chances that one of them would like hold down, just be accidentally holding down his radio button as it's like getting close to talk to the guy? But like, could I like do a luck save to see if that could happen?
You can, to see if they will keep tight the. Nope.
Yeah. So yeah.
This
so
person,
I just hear bits and pieces.
Yeah. This person remembers. Like they mostly remember about fuck. How's it called in English?
Radio etiquette.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, the person comes. They also like talk, and that person that comes is also before that, and that Jose guy that was talking with Sniper also had a deep voice. Of that he learned bits and pieces. He's stalker, and it was at first pretty hard to spot through that distance, and like the stuff she's wearing is female with brown eyes, and that person that came is a guy but without a mask, and this guy is tall and slender, thick blonde hair, green eyes. But all of these guys whom you see, all of them wear I know how much AC does it give to them, but how is it called? The very usual, typical armor that majority of players take.
What's it called?
Woven body armor. Yeah, that's steel free. Yep.
That would.
Yeah, that's AC.
Basically, it'd basically look like a bodysuit, like say like a diver suit almost, but like it'd have like
Yeah, I
ceramic
mean,
plates on it.
yeah, I just forgot the name of the like item in the book.
Okay.
So yeah, you see all of them having that type of armor, and TL3 like items are mostly like I want to say now, but either combat rifles or like shotgun, but mostly rifles. So they tag for a minute or two, then guy goes back into the tunnel, and then when security check goes in, the guy is calling, but this time not without like the interview is like, okay, interior check, nothing going on here, entry point, and the guy that's apparently named Jose, everything nice and clear. Okay, sniper nest, Berter, and then there's silent. Berter, come in. And Jose is like, come on man, don't fucking play dumb. You didn't take Berter, for fuck's sake, you didn't go to take a piss. And there's like, okay, I'm gonna need to make a roll for them to see if the person who commands them will realize what's going on, and that will be a skill check. Yeah, that it will be a tactics or something.
Alright.
That person is good with that. Yeah, so total of +1. Nine. Okay, so then you hear, no voice. Somebody else was calling shots, and then you hear male voice, but that sounds extremely, like, not extremely, but like very aggressive, like, okay, this might be nothing, but if it's fucking something, we should be ready for it. It might be, you know, just fucking equipment fucking with us, but if not, you know, Wilson, go back to entry point, and then you gonna hold fucking draw the god damn it, draw the stick, like shortest stick. See who draws the shortest stick and go check that fucker. I swear to God, if he's sleeping, I'm gonna rip his fucking head off and shove it up his ass. And there's like a response, yes ma'am. So you see that those two guys that you can see at the front entrance, they obviously, the moment when the sniper didn't respond, they stood up, but now when like their apparent leader spoke up, they obviously have like weapon in hands, and they're like looking around, and they are waiting for the guy who's like slightly, you know, like jogging towards them, and they like start talking quietly between one another.
Yeah, while they start doing that, I will start backing off because I have decided to climb the side to go down to the top entrance.
Okay. Yeah, you probably won't need to make a stealth.
Just like kind of while they're distracted.
Yeah.
It's weird not having to discuss tactics.
Sorry, what?
It's weird not having to discuss tactics with other players.
You see, yeah, that's the thing for single player campaigns. That
it doesn't take 5 minutes to decide whether or not we're gonna still go for it or decide on a different path.
Yeah, plus it's also DM needs to be more prepared for changes, because the quest line that you've been following for 2 or 3 weeks, you can just on a whim decide, I'm not interested in that anymore, and do something else.
While I may do that a couple of times, if I like don't notice it's happening, I'll try to like finish off like the quest line. So like Like I might say not accept the next job from the government, but I might I probably will, because it's a job.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I'm okay with improvising, so I can just switch things. And
but like
it
once
wouldn't
I
be a
have a
problem
ship,
for
I
me.
might just be like, "Yep, see ya."
Okay. Yeah. So you start going up. At some point, it like you need to like put some strength because the uphill, it's slightly like steep, but you manage to get that to get there. And then you, after like another 7 to 8 minutes, you arrive at the first like
Hole.
hole, mostly hole in the ground. Maybe in the past it was an additional like a tunnel with a functioning ladders, staircase, maybe even, or just like or maybe even elevator. But now, if you like peek inside, there are some like remains of inside structures that hold this place together. But it's pretty obvious that you will need to use your either like acrobatic skill on like hook up again and start slowly descending. Maybe not slowly, just descending down.
Have there been any updates since during that 7 to 8 minutes?
Like in a halfway point, like after 3 minutes or 3.5, it's like you hear a voice of Jose. You identify him. He apparently drew the shortest stick, and he's like, "Okay, I'm at the bottom of the crane. Part of the ladder is broken, fucking like old piece of shit. But I don't see anything else for now."
Okay.
And the response is like, "Keep calling him in."
Yep, and like as I get closer, I'm like gonna turn it down so I can hear it, but it's not like gonna echo through the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
So you said this used to be something. Is there like concrete still around or anything?
It's some parts, yeah, like concrete, some maybe dusty electric circuits, some pipes. But
That's what I'm looking for.
It's pretty
Pipes or like broken reinforced concrete that would have like the steel bars hanging out or whatever they'd make it out of in the future.
Yeah, but it can be. It's plenty of that. Like here, I'm just gonna say that the pipes these ones are not big enough to fit you in.
I was gonna like find something sturdy for my grappling hook.
Okay.
And then use that again. It was your idea to buy it.
Yeah. I mean, I suggested it.
Yep.
It would be good. So,
I imagine bad stuff could happen on the way down. That
give me a perception check.
perception
No
check.
modifiers. Obviously, you have night vision goggles, so that's a problem for you. But that part of the tunnel is or hole is like without any light.
Wow.
Hmm.
I've had what, 3 good rolls this entire time?
Yeah.
Maybe 4?
So I'm gonna say that I will require a luck save, but target number is 10, not 14. Yeah, okay. So
There's another good roll.
yeah. So for a moment you almost missed it, but then you just stop, because if you continued, you would just not hit. It wouldn't create a loud bang, but you would just graze it, and some parts of this place, you realize that this particular part might be unstable enough that if you just graze it, then just part of garbage like a concrete or like a pipe, very loose pipe, would just fall down in a crash.